Hey, it's Pete, and welcome back to Question Christ. And today I want to talk about something that I think is a really good thing here on YouTube, and that's the return of somewhat of civility here between the atheist community and the Christian community. Now, obviously, there are exceptions to the rule, but the people that I've been following, I've seen a great trend towards calming down the crazy rhetoric and extreme positions and just being human here on YouTube. There's a few people that I follow regularly. One is Agman77. He's a great example of somebody who's just real, somebody who's not saying he has all the answers, just stating his opinion, and but showing just recently some struggles that he's been going through. And I'm not trying to exploit him in any way. I'm just trying to show that if you watch his video, he has it up, called Somber Atheism. He just was going through a rough time, and I thought it took an amazing amount of courage to come out and as we all know, when we're on here, we're always trying to edit our videos, and most of the time, and present the best presentation we can to people, what we're trying to convey or come across. But we're all multifaceted people, so I thought it was incredibly brave of Agman77 to come out and say, you know what, I'm having a rough time. I'm having a rough time. And I gave him a lot of credit for that. I made a video to him about that. And while I'm talking to him about how I think him and this other person that I'm subscribing to, Freethinker 3161, Freethinker 3161 was sending him a video talking about, how he can identify, and then him being very honest about atheism. And by no means am I saying that they're not atheists anymore, or that they are renouncing atheism. Right? I want to make it clear their position is still very, very firm in atheism. They're just expressing that sometimes it's hard, especially when you come from a background of a community and to church and stuff like that. You feel kind of left out sometimes. But just again, the honesty that these guys are showing, the multifaceted honesty, not the caricature that so many people portray on here, both Christians and atheists. And then a very, very cool thing happened. Chris the Atheist 1, someone I subscribe to and I've kind of had a back and forth with lately. It's kind of heated once in a while, but Chris, I had made some comments in a past video about how I thought Chris was extremely negative in his videos, and he didn't agree with me on that. But regardless, and again, I'm not taking credit for it, but he just put out a video which was awesome about how he's not going to be lured into that anymore, and he's going to be positive. And let's stop the fighting and the bickering about personal petty stuff. And I mean, he put 2 videos out today. It's just awesome. And again, that takes a lot of bravery, because there's people on both sides who love to keep this crazy stuff going, and no one wins in that situation. A lot of the civility talk has come about because of the video put out by Venom Fang X, Sean renouncing his Venom Fang X status and admitting he's having issues. And so I think that's a good thing. As a Christian, I think it's a good thing. Venom Fang X became very toxic. I think he started off with the right intentions, and I think that he made some very, very cool videos and some very good videos. Unfortunately, the world loves to ruin our witness, and unfortunately he kind of went overboard and things went really bad really quick for him. So where are we now? I've always kind of preached this civility thing. The only thing is it doesn't sell. I have about, I don't know, I forget the last check, but it's somewhere between 250 and 260 subscribers, I believe. I've been on this channel for like 2 years. But I don't do the flamethrower thing. I hardly ever usually respond. I've been responding more to other people's videos because I've been trying to interact with people because I find their videos compelling. But most of the time I'm just doing my own thing and just trying to preach the truth in love. And that doesn't, that's not exciting usually for people. And I'm fine with that because I've seen amazing things, and I'm not going to go into it, but I've seen amazing life-transforming things happen. It was few and far between, but I've seen some great stuff happen through this channel. So God has used this channel amazing ways. And so the big thing, I think, on both sides is pride. Are we going to be a caricature? Are we going to be the clown? Are we going to be the incendiary kind of screaming match kind of person? Or are we going to try to positively express our viewpoint? At times we're going to say things that are going to be inflammatory to the other person, but not personal attacks. If I say that Jesus is the Son of God, He is the only way to salvation, there's only one true God, that's going to get a lot of people mad. And I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. And I know that's the truth. And I'm going to preach that truth. But I'm going to do it without calling people names. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it without being personally confrontational to individuals per se. I will always confront the atheist viewpoint and the atheist worldview, but I will not be personally attacking people. Now, while I'm very excited about the civility, the newfound civility that we're finding here on YouTube, I think both sides should get braced and ready, because there are going to be pretenders to the throne of Venom Fang X coming up out of the woodwork. And for those Christians who are starting to think, wow, there's a vacuum, I'm going to be the new, controversial Christian on here. How about we fill up the space where Venom Fang X was with an amazingly positive, honest approach, relaying the love of Christ on here, as opposed to figuring out the newest, crash and burn kind of scorched earth policy that we're all trying to get away from. So, big ups to Chris the Atheist One. Real proud of you. Agman77, Freethinker 3161. You guys have shown an amazing amount of humility and honesty, and you guys should be commended. And to all the Christians out there, let's just keep it real, all right? Let's not take the bait, because there's people still on either side who are going to still push buttons. But let's just be real. Let's be honest, and let's have a really good, honest debate. So that's it. Hope you guys are having a good day, and I'll talk to you soon.